Folks, we appreciate you joining us. Folks, we appreciate you joining us tonight right here on Tiger Vision along with Texarkana Game Day. So I didn't know that was a rule.
Definitely didn't know that.
Austin Miller with a kick. Kick is up, and it's going to be a deep kick. Fielded at the 5-yard line across the 10 to the 15. Going to cut it back inside. He's going to have a nice return, and he's going to be bottled up at the 39-yard line, and they're going to have great field position. Bring in a fullback and going to hand it off, and to no avail, and it's going to be, looks like it's going to be trips tight, and going to pitch it to the jet guy, as it's going to be Avery, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of, here we go. Duran gets going to fake the handoff, going to roll out, and going to be chased. And he's going to try to get the first down and going to be run out of bounds. But slow to get up. I got to give them props back from the Tigers.
Good job by the defense. Derek Brown took an inside move, and they pitched it out.
Duran gets going to fake the handoff, going to roll out, and going to be chased. And he's going to try to get the first down, and going to be a great spot to do it. Kick is up and away. Jalen Jones is back to receive once again, and he's going to let that roll into the end zone wisely. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Tigers.
Definitely
receivers to Henry's left and one receiver to the right. He's going to hand it off to Stewart. Stewart's going to take it up the right side, and he's going to have a gain of 1. Ringwald and Blake Rogers on the outside. McHenry back to pass. As he's got a man on that little slant route, and he's got Rogers, and Rogers is going to be brought down after the catch. The viewers at home can see the number. Notice who it is, as McHenry fakes, as he does quite often, tries to get the defense to jump off sides. Once again, it's ball control. Going to hand it off to Stewart. Stewart's going to be bottled up on the inside, and it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers in the third quarter. 8:24 left in the third. Going to fake the handoff.
Going up top.
He's going to try to go up top. Going to
lob
lob
safety.
It. And going to have it intercepted by the Tigers by none other than Jalen Jones. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Well, and in my opinion, he is a next-level player. So, going to fake the handoff. McHenry back to pass is going to hit none other than that's going to be Cody Reese on the slant route, as he's going to look at it, Craig. So McHenry back to pass, as he has had a great night so far. Got T.J. Gray, and in and out of the hands. Great coverage there.
Bring any extra twine to close up that hole in the bottom of that bread basket.
Well, you got some shoestrings down there on them nice-looking shoes that you're wearing there.
Oh, these were about $40.
Yeah, whatever. So it brings up 2nd down as Stewart gets the carry, as he's going to dance in the middle, and it's going to be our 3rd down and 1. It's going to be 1st down for the Tigers. Even at him as he passes him, as he's got that blinker on, headed straight ahead. So going to hand it off to Stewart. Stewart once again. And right there, if he keeps it, he's wide open around the end.
That was it right there.
3 receivers. We got the H back in. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Going to roll out. Going to get it over to Brandon Hall, who has started off strong in the stable. That is going to be pretty good, as I saw him run. As that defensive line gets through, McHenry's going to be sacked on the play for a huge loss. Brings up 4th down for the Tigers.
That defense,
for both teams, it's tough. Going to hand it off, and that's going to be Green, but he is going to be stopped emphatically at the 2nd level.
Thrown down really hard by Darren Finley. Again, another great tackle by Finley, who's playing really good tonight.
I'll tell you, we were talking at halftime off the air. I have not seen Texas High's team this focused.
In the second half, it'll be probably that perfect game for them this year.
2nd down and 8, as they're going to hand it off once again to 21 Green, and he's not going to get anything. Going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Stingers by Featherston there. So here we go, 3rd down. Going to fake the handoff once again. Going to pass it out, as the pass is intended for number 15, Colby McHenry. Going to fake the hand. They're going to pass it. he's going to hand it off, and we're trying to figure out which monitor we're looking at. Going to hand it off to Stewart. Stewart's going to be brought down after a gain of 2 as they have keyed on him all night long. A few miscues here and there that you're going to have happen, but they have, McHenry has shown what he can do. Going to hand it off to Stewart again, and he's going to be brought down immediately as that defense is having its way with this off third quarter. Clock management for the Tigers as they snap it with 4 left on the play clock. McHenry's going to roll out. He's got a man, and it's going to get it to T.J. Gray, and he's going to be close to a first down.
I think he got a
great job. Game management has been huge in this game for the Tigers. McHenry back to pass. Looks like they've tried to set up the screen. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run. He's going to have a little bit of space as he's going to get it out front. Going to lower that head. Braylon Stewart in the backfield. As he got McHenry back to pass once again. Move the sticks. Get his Cody Reese. He breaks a tackle. Going to get across the 45. And it's going to be another. It's going to be Blake Rogers in as well. Going to hand it off to Stewart. Stewart's going to dance up the middle. And there it is. He's going to break free. 25, 25, touchdown Tigers. I told you he's going to break one.
Good job by the offensive line. It's that Le'Veon.
To try to get on the board with less than 2 minutes left here, and they're going to be back to pass. I look for them to pass a lot more. Going to get it out to number 15, Colby Allison, as he's going to have a gain of 10 and enough for the first down for the Stingrays.
Good job by Marcel Beaver on the outside to wrap up and take that
35-yard line. Duran under center. Going to hand it off to number 22, Bell, and he had nowhere to go as he's going to have a loss of 3. So Duran back to pass. He's going to have a rollout, but he's going to be short of the first down, brings up third down. Be who we're playing next week if we can finish this one off with 1:23 left in the third. Going to hand it off to number 29, Garcia, the fullback. He's going to be into the fourth quarter and get the ball back. It could be huge. So going to hand it off to Bell. Bell's going to have enough and then some for the first down as he's going to be run out of bounds. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for Texas City. 1 and 10. And going to fake the handoff once again. Back to pass is Duran. Duran's going to be flushed out. It's going to be hit right at the. They try to get the play off. 5 seconds. Here we go. Going to hand it off to Bell. Bell's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage as he's going to try forward. Helmets are flying off. And somebody's going to have to probably come out of the game. Left here in the third quarter. Looks like they're going to try to get one more play off. Going to fake the handoff once again. Little play action. Back to pass.
Good job.
Be a great defensive play as the ball was intended for number 4, Donovan Avery. And that's going to do it for the third quarter.
That's a great.
As they're trying to get back in this ball game after the great play by Jalen Jones to end the third quarter. As we begin the fourth quarter, Duran under center. He's going to fake the handoff once again, going to throw back, and the Tigers read that very, very well as the ball was caught by Colby Allison for a loss, and it's going to go over on downs. Great job keeping great athletes humble. McHenry back to pass as he's got a man deep, and he's going to try to get it deep, and he's got T.J. Gray, but in and out of the hands as it was defended great by one of the Stingrays as he's got a cramp there. T.J. Rogers and Jaden Kelly at receiver. McHenry back to pass. He's going to pull it down on a quarterback draw and going to get hit hard right back at the line of scrimmage. Gets up, hands the ball to the official, and says, hey, let's live to play another down. Ball's at the 41-yard line.
On the last play, I thought Brayson should have pulled it and ran it. It seemed like he was right there at that cutoff line between fronting it and keeping it, but he ended up throwing it deep and almost nailed a big play.
3rd down and 10. As you got to, I don't know that he really wanted that snapped, and he's going to be caught from behind, but he gets it out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th down, and it'll be the deepest in the playoff run that Coach Stanford's had here at Texas High. Going to get the ball to number 5, Cole McCary, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Bills 43-24 with 8 minutes in the third quarter. Inside, tried to do an inside handoff to the fullback, but well read by that front 4 of Texas High.
That play, Pittsburgh had a pretty stout defense this year.
They do. It's going to be a false start, going to back them up 5 yards, and it's going to be weak. And I have a feeling, don't know for sure, folks, don't quote me, but we could be right back here at Lufkin because we should be playing P&G or Montgomery next round of the playoffs. And it's going to be uncatchable, as they're going to say the ball was intended for Avery and Stingery's side gate. And Coach Stanford's going to call a timeout wisely, as he did last week. I don't know, folks, if you've seen it, but it was on our film last week. It is a swinging gate punt. And it's a fake punt, and they try to flip it out to this side. And Stanford's like, is going to line up on it. And we're going to see what happens here. They're going to run back again. Folks, we've got a track meet that's broke out here at a football game. Going to try to fake punt as he's going to try to throw it. And got all kinds of flags on the field. The referee's like, hey, hold on. As Texas High is going to have the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10, as we got all kinds of stuff going on here. So got a scoring update. Montgomery has tied it up with P&G with 35 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So it's a lot of fun. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball is at the 44-yard line, as I hear the tuba song cranking up in the stands by the Texas High band. And we got
laid it on the ground.
Laid it on the ground, and he's going to be, Gray is going to chase him down, and now all of a sudden the Stingeries have life with 9:40 out.
That cannot happen this late in the game. You've got to secure the football.
Very quickly, and there's going to be
false start.
False start, going to back them up by 5, and you can tell they are frustrated with themselves. I saw this a lot last week, Texas High, and you're still doing this kind of stuff. You just can't do that. We're going to hand it off to Bell, as he's going to be, it's going to be Green, and Green's going to be bottled up immediately, as we talked about in the pregame. Stop the run, and you win the game. Left here in the ball game.
False start again right there on the end of the line for the Stingeries. Number 15 jumped offside.
So, yeah, Derek Brown fake like 4-down territory from here on out for them. You won't see their punter back on the field. So going to swing it out to try to get him in space out to Green. Falls on the ground, and Texas High has it once again. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And you see Jerry Stanford, and he is beside himself as he's to drive or a quick score to put it up by 4 scores. So going to fake the handoff, and McHenry's arm was coming forward, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, as number 34 got shaken up right there. He got popped right at the end of that play.
That's going to be Bryce Williams, one of the defensive tackles for the Stingeries.
Try not to speculate, but here we are, 1st and 10, as they're going to stack the line to try to get, obviously, Key on the run. So that's the biggest thing that I heard from Coach Gibson and Coach Stanford. Get in the car and travel. See these kids play. It's what they deserve. And Texas High center's gotten a little bit sloppy. And so McHenry's getting on him right now. So we're going to bring up 2nd down as the clock continues to run. McHenry back to pass. He's got a man deep, and it's going to be Blake Rogers. He hauls it in. He's at the – he
That's
cuts
going to be
it back.
6.
20, 15, 10, 5, and folks,
touchdown
Tigers.
And Blake's running as if his knee is a little bit sore, or maybe his ankle, but did a good job to stop and cut back across the middle of the field and score that touchdown for the Tigers.
Blake Rogers went up on the track. Matt Montgomery for keeping us updated on the score of that game, and that's who we'll play next. And you can tell by the Stingeries, they are sensing defeat tonight, as there's 8 minutes left in the ball game.
Big turnovers.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Duran going to pitch it back. You said air raid, but they just ran the ball. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it was in the air on the pitch.
So, see, Bolt wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
This is what we get for 2nd string. You're used to playing 2nd string, right?
Yeah, to Bolt. While he's there enjoying Millwood's finest fish.
Finest fish. Did you get an invite? I didn't either.
He actually did invite me because he knew I was going out of town to cover his game.
See, that's what he does. He'll invite you to stuff that he knows you won't show up to, but he's being nice.
Yeah, last minute. Hey, man, come hang out.
They try to do a quick handoff to him. So back to pass, going to try to hit Bell in the flat, but to no avail.
Javaris Tyson.
So I'm going to bring up 4th down on the play, and it looks like they're going to try to run it once again. And I can tell that the center is a little frustrated. And so we've got a timeout by the Tigers once again as they're going to burn it on a attempted fake punt. Here's my thing. You're going to come out here and run a fake punt and try to throw it like that. Why don't you just run your offense?
I don't think they were going to.
For real. That defense is really for real because you don't know until you get outside of your district.
It sends a message to those guys that they play next week.
They're going to try to throw it deep as the punter is going to be run out of bounds, and he's going to step out of bounds, but should be short of the first down.
It's going to be really close. The referee makes it's short once they extended the stick. I think they're going to be short
because they executed a fake punt. So, but here's what they did on that play: create space. That's all you got to do. Create space, create running lanes. Duran back to pass. He's got a man, but going to overthrow him as it's intended for number 8. Kenyon, 42 left here in the ball game. Going to fake the jet. Going to run it right straight up the middle, and he's going to be stopped immediately as it is going to be number 21, Ricky Green, and he was all year for the Tigers. So going to bring 3rd down and long for the Stingeries, and then Duran's going to be sacked for the first time tonight, and it's going to be that Texas High defense
outside.
Well, I'm going to tell you, number 61, Guerrera, really impresses me as their deep snapper, and it's going to be broken up. Great play as the fake punt almost worked, but broke up. You're probably already in bed sleeping because he'll get up at 3 a.m. to go hunt.
He's up. I think he's having a watch party, enjoying a little bit of time with his father. So
yeah,
enjoy that, Mr. Bolt.
Yeah, Trent Kelly on the carry. Great to see Trent getting those carries. He's a junior rush inside of 5 minutes. I'm going to hand it off to Trent once again as looks like the Stingeries may take a timeout this time to stop the clock. 4:53 left here in.
By all the underclassmen to do their part to give their seniors an extra round in the playoffs.
Brings up 3rd down for the Tigers as Trent Kelly is going to carry it to the left side as they're going to go for it here to milk the clock. And it's going to be a false start on the Tigers, going to back them up 5 yards. 4:07 left in the ballgame. Down there, leaving it all on the field. So McHenry back to pass, and T.J. Gray is going to come up with it, going to have enough for the first down, and look, great gesture by the Texas High coaching staff.
Very deserving for that offensive line.
And look at that fresh offensive line busting holes for Trent Kelly as they're going to get down to close to 3 minutes left. It'll be inside of the best first half I think I've seen him play all year. The focus is, but you can't settle. You can't settle saying, hey, we made the ball game. It's a high snap, going to hand it off once again, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Joe Miller. And we are back as Austin Miller is on to attempt a 38-yard field goal. Kick is up. Looks like it's got enough distance, and it is going to be good from 38 yards. Austin Miller puts 3 more on the board for the Tigers, as that is not to stick a dagger.